were president right now, what would you be advising House Republicans to do?
Get your act together. You gotta be able to get the job done. In Florida, we don't do any palace intrigue. We don't do any type of political empty calories. It's not entertainment. It's not virtue signaling. It's delivering results. That's how you're judged. Are you going to be delivering results like we have in Florida on the economy, on immigration, on education, all those things that are really important? Or is it just going to be constantly some DC drama? So we know what we need. We need lower prices, lower gas. We need better budget. We need to close the border. We need to do more things on crime and education. All those things deliver results. And right now, I think people have seen a lack of results. Yep.
The State Department updated their numbers, and it's now 29 Americans that have been killed by the Hamas attacks. What should the United States do for any Americans that are left in Israel?
Well, we have a responsibility to bring Americans home. So we don't know who's being held hostage, because I don't think that they put that out. But then you also have just a lot of Americans that want to get home who may be caught in the war zone. Florida sprung to action on that. I authorized emergency transport. We already have planes that have left Israel airspace and are on its way to Florida. We're going to end up having hundreds and hundreds of Floridians that are going to be brought back to Florida in the ensuing days. The federal government's been dragging its feet on this. A lot of people say, well, they're going to dump me in Europe and stuff. That doesn't work. This is a once-in-a-generation type of issue. It calls for leadership. We've stepped up in Florida, and we filled the void.
Governor, a couple of
Right here. What do we got?
Governor DeSantis, a new Fox News poll says that over half of Americans would like to see a time limit on the U.S.'s involvement in Ukraine. You talk a lot about ending involvement in Ukraine. Would you commit to a timeline if you're president?
Well, here's the thing, I think. People do not want a blank check for Ukraine or really anything else. That's not how you conduct business. Biden is showing no leadership. He has not produced a plan for success. He's just simply asking for massive amounts. I mean, they've done more for 2 years in Ukraine than we've done, or almost as much in 2 years in Ukraine than we've done for the entire history of Israel in terms of the support there. So anything I would do as commander-in-chief would have a concrete objective, and it would be something that would be achievable. And part of that is the lessons from me serving in Iraq, where we were spinning our wheels. We didn't really know what we were accomplishing, trying to create a democracy, doing things that were too elusive. You owe it to the American people to know what you're going to do, define the mission, and execute it. And if you can't do that, people are not going to support it.
Governor.